Hey guys, how are you today? I apologize about the noise that might be in the background, but I'm just outside now and enjoying the weather. It is hot in Japan now, but it is nice today, not as hot as it could be. And I felt like really inspired to talk to you about something that I've personally been through, and I know that a lot of people may be having similar thoughts or similar things they want to do, but they don't know how to do them. And it's to do with our life and how can we change our life for the better. Because I believe that a lot of people are feeling a little bit not exactly in their place. Maybe there are more things that they would like to do, but it just does not seem to be possible to, just go after these things because of a variety of circumstances and things that are going on in life. But I want to tell you that nothing is impossible with God. And all we need to do is just to really have our faith strong and to do the right thing. That is all we need to do, because the truth is that God has a plan for everyone in life. And if you have your dreams or things that you want to do that are in your heart, then these things are there for a reason. It's not just a coincidence that there's something you want to go after. It's not just your, thoughts. They're there for a reason, and actually you not pursuing it, you not going after it, and you staying somewhere you don't belong is actually the wrong thing to do, because the right thing to do is to go after your dreams. The right thing is to do the right thing, to do the thing you want to do. So it's just a journey that we need to make a decision to be on, to take that leap of faith, to trust that we can do it. And just know that if some things don't work out, then they don't work out for a reason, because there's probably something better that will work out for you. So sometimes people just give up so easily because they tried something and it didn't work out, and then they think that no, it's not for them. But actually, it could not be the case. The case could be that there's something better, but you just need to keep trying, and you need to take those steps that you need to take. You need to trust. And just learn to, take one step at a time. One step at a time if we take and go the direction we want to go. And just with trust. Because every time we take one step forward is when the next step reveals itself. So a lot of the time people are so concentrated on how am I going to do this? It's impossible. There's so many other people doing it and things like that. But as much as it could be that there are many people doing it, but we are all so different and we are all so unique in our ways that even if it's the same field, no one can really replace us. No one can be us. No one can be you, because it's just you. It's the way God created you, and God creates everyone uniquely, that it can be copied, it can be replaced. But it's just the fear, of failure, I guess, for a lot of people that is in the way. So if we just take one step at a time and we just trust, because, it can be a process. We can't just expect that things will happen over one night, That's just not realistic. It's a journey, and It's a process, and we need to learn to enjoy this process. And also building our faith stronger in God, that He just knows the best way for us. And sometimes before a big breakthrough comes, you need to go through a set of things that will strengthen you, that will help you prepare for that breakthrough, because you don't want to be in your dream if you're not ready, right? Imagine you are like there where you want to be, but you're just not prepared, not mentally, not emotionally, not physically, and you're not going to be able to enjoy it. So you have to be ready. So what God will do then, He will take you on this journey to prepare you. He will guide you every step of the way, and He will be with you. But for us, we really have to trust, and we really have to just have the blind faith sometimes, no matter how hard things may seem on the outside. And this is when we walk in faith rather than we walk by sight. Because a lot of the time, we need to trust before we see things happen before our eyes. So, yeah, what I want to share in this video, I want to tell you that nothing is impossible, because this life is, a lot more spiritual. This world is a lot more spiritual than it is physical. And then what it means that a lot of things are possible. With God, like literally anything is possible if it's done the right way, according to His word and according to His will. Because God is unlimited. But the physical reality, as it seems, it may seem limited, but it will bend, if necessary, by the grace of God. But then, this journey, so say you are in the beginning, you don't know what to do. So in the beginning, you just need to know the thing you want to do. Even if you don't have the full picture of how it's going to look in the end, at least if you know the direction, you need to take the steps forward. You need to act on that wish, on that thing in some way, and then take the other steps that will reveal themselves in front of you, and just do everything the right way and do everything according to God's word. So if you were in sin, if you were, say, doing something that's not right, you need to repent from that, and you need to make that decision to commit yourself to God, to commit yourself to His will, because otherwise the sin and the things that you're doing wrong are going to get in the way of you. They're gonna literally block you sometimes from things, or from seeing things the right way, and then you will get lost. But yeah, it's just taking steps and trusting God and going through things, even when there's hardships. They're there for a reason. They're there to help you grow. And then, no one, I will tell you that no one in this life has it just given to them easily. No matter how it may look on the outside, we all come from all kinds of, things, experiences, and suffering is part of life. So every single person goes through some kind of suffering, but it doesn't mean that we have to stop. It doesn't mean that we have to give up, because suffering will actually help us grow and make us stronger. And well, we just need to accept that it is part of life. And then, after the suffering, the blessing will come every time. So we shouldn't worry too much about it. And we all make mistakes. We should never be discouraged, because truth is that every moment is new, and every moment we can make a decision to better ourselves, to do things right this time around and break the cycles of the mistakes that we would make. It is a lot about breaking the cycles too, especially if you're coming from a certain experience in the past that would repeat itself again and again. Then you should take the courage to break that cycle and to do things differently this time. So say if you are in this kind of difficult situation, then this time around you decide that you will do things differently. You make things work the right way. And here's the thing, a lot of people, they like to control things, they like to overthink, and they like to think like A, B, C, D, if I do this, it's gonna work out either A or B or C, and then I will do this and this, plan every single detail. But that can actually be the thing blocking you from your blessings, because sometimes, and a lot of the times, things don't go according to the plan, and this is what we need to get used to. What we need to do is just do the right thing. Every step has to be done the right way, and in faith. Every step we take it in faith, and then what comes after it, it's not up to us to plan or decide. It's up to God to reveal it to us. It's actually a lot simpler, when we are with God, and when we are doing things the right way. Then what do we have to worry about, right? So yes, we're taking steps in faith. We're doing the right thing, and we're just moving forward in the direction we want to go. And then we see as we go where God takes us. And like I said, there is a plan for everyone in God's will. And here's when we should stop caring so much about what other people will think about what we do or say. As long as we're doing the right thing and we are with God, then no one really has to say anything, because it's between us and God and His will. So yeah, and then it's just that, and then you're just enjoying your journey, and you're just seeing where it takes you. So yeah, I guess it's actually as simple as that. I know a lot of people may be confused about like, what is this thing that I want to do, that they want to do. But sometimes you don't need to overthink things. It's not about how it looks on the surface. It's about what's inside. It's about what's in your heart. And it's about doing things the right way. A lot of the time people look at other people's success and they just start thinking that, oh, it's so easy for them, or it's like it's been given to them and things like that. But it's not true, Suffering is a part of life, and the difference is, some people are still not giving up and doing it, and some people just may choose to give up. But don't give up, like never, because sometimes you may give up just before your breakthrough, and you really don't want to do that. You really don't want to miss that. And actually, I heard in some research there was this thing that a lot of people tend to want to give up right before they get to their destination. Like, a lot of the time people think like, no, I can't keep doing this right before it happens. So yeah, it is something to think about, that this is how we may feel sometimes. We may feel a bit overwhelmed by the things that are going on around us sometimes, especially in these uneasy times when you would think like nothing is possible in the times that we are in. But that's not true. like I said, what we see in the physical world is one thing, but in spirituality it can be a whole different thing. So spirituality is a lot more important, and being with God and doing the right things a lot more important than anything on the outside. Like inside comes first, and God comes first. And yeah, personally I've been through so much that I never thought I would go through in my life. And there were times when I was like, is this, going to end? And then another thing comes. It's like hard thing after the hard thing after the hard thing. And you're just like fighting through, and you're fighting through, and you're fighting through. And, I've lost everything, like big time, twice in this life in a very short period of time. One time because of the divine intervention, because God was like, no, this is not for you. The surroundings are not for you. You need to go a different way. And then the next time it was because of the devil. The devil attacked me, quite hard, and yeah, but this attack also got me so close to God. I got a lot closer, and I learned so much about Him. And thanks to that attack, a lot of beautiful things happened too. So as much as it seems like messy and dark valley on the outside, the transformation and things that God is doing on the inside are just unbelievable and amazing. And this is why we have to trust. God would never allow anything else to happen to us other than things that He will use for us. But yeah. And then again, when you are on this journey, when you decide that you want to take this journey, there's no way back. Like once you cross that line of, leaving the past behind and just taking the leap of faith and trusting God and going after the things that are for you in this life, then there's no way to go back. So you need to know that, even when the hard things happen, when the hard times come, you have to persevere, you have to endure, you have to go, and you still have to do the right thing. You can't turn away, no matter how hard it may be. And but there are so many blessings on the way too. So yeah, I don't know. I hope this motivates you, and I want to tell you that it really doesn't matter the background you come from, the age, or your situation, your current situation. Like absolutely nothing. If you are thinking that you can't, or you don't know what to do, just like trust and ask God to show you. Ask God to guide you, to show you the way, to show your next steps, and you will just, you'll get where you need to be. Sometimes, and a lot of the time, things may happen actually not in the way that you will plan them, not in the way that you imagine them, but just the right way that you need them, even if you don't think so or you don't know about it. Like God knows better. And a lot of the time people think that they know everything, but truth is that our perspective is very much limited compared to God's perspective and what God can see and what God knows. And God really cares not about the outside things. God cares about your heart and about your inside. So, most of all, we need to work on our hearts. To do the right thing first. And then everything else is like a bonus that God will bless you with. So I hope this video is motivating you. Life is so precious. Don't overthink things, just live it and trust that God can do wonders and miracles you would never even imagine for yourself happen. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.